close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. out of town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Here we go.
All right, let's go. How are we doing today? I hope we're all having a great one. Man, the market is actually ripping back to the upside. Can you even believe it right now? SPY is coming back alive. Pretty insane, up to 626.50. This does not mean that we are out of the blue quite yet. I still think that there's a little bit of a worry as the next few days progress, but for today, I do think it's possible that the SPY sees some consolidation. Good to see an initial move up, I guess, on that thesis, but nonetheless, it's going to probably be a pretty crazy day. I would expect 625 to probably test at some point again, right? That's a pretty big level SPY's holding at. For those of you just now joining up, and I don't know if you caught last night's video or not, but the SPY is on a crucial trend line. This is a very large level that the SPY is trying to bounce at. It's actively bouncing off of it with this morning's move. So for now, we are seeing that continue to hold. If that starts to break down the next few days, I'll get a lot more worried, that's for sure. I almost said a little bit more worried, but that would actually be pretty rough. In reference to Thomas Paine, what? Let's go, Gerald. He said, gonna get clapped on my Tesla puts. You had some Tesla puts today? Invincible. Hey, at least it opened and dropped down, but... What's up, Ryan? Navitas, do they report today? I didn't know that. Maybe I missed that one. Yeah, it looks like they do. So many stocks reporting in the short term. Better be careful in case you're day trading something that reports that day or something. Appreciate everybody for subscribing, though. If you're new to the channel, sub it up. Ryan said, Tom losing his voice or he just woke up. Oh, shit. Do I sound different today? Weird. I shouldn't be. I definitely didn't just wake up. BLDE and Joby. Joby. Joby Aviation up 14%. What the hell, Xavier? My gosh. Leading the watch list by over 10% almost. Up to $20. Joby. Dang, new all-time highs. Breaking well above that previous range. Damn, Joby. That is a fire move. You sound like Tom. Just a little groggy. Maybe tired. Maybe I am. Who knows? That's funny. You sound like Mike? Oh, get out of here, DJ. I've been told that we sound kind of alike, though, before. If I'm being honest. Joby, $125 million deal on helicopter ride-sharing business with Blade. With Blade? Who the hell's Blade? Blade helicopter. Let's see. Fly Blade. Whoa. Wow, that's pretty crazy. You can take a helicopter for $645. That's really not that bad. If I'm being honest, that's pretty cheap. Oh, maybe it's technically a plane. Interesting. I figured I'd look up Blade because never heard of him. Elton's trading from Australia today. Let's go, Elton. That is awesome. That is cool. What's up, City? Are you there just for vacation, Elton? Can't quite remember. I don't want to ever get in a helicopter if I can avoid it, Autumn said. I think I'm with you. I'd rather not. Look at Tesla bounce back up. They had this crazy opening candle, drop down to 306, and are now bouncing right back up towards the 310, 311 resistance. We might even end up seeing a breakout here. SPY over 627. Didn't expect this. Wow, yeah. Check out the morning posts and the pullbacks and the high-risk breakouts channel. I always talk about the possible moves that I'm looking for. That is huge, though, to break 626. ACHR up above $10 here. Moving pretty well on the recovery today. Only up 4% too. They can get a lot more wilder than that. Spot's up 7% as they raise international prices. Spot. Nice. 675. They're moving up on that. That's good news. Yeah. Price hikes for premium subscriptions in various regions. Okay. From $10.99, I believe that's euros, to $11.99 euros a month. Don't quote me on if that's euros or not, though. I don't. Somebody confirm. Is that the euro symbol? I don't know. Okay. Good, good, good. Wanted to make sure I wasn't looking at like an Asian currency or something. I could have sworn it looked different. Either way, open door, 11% today. I guess they're counting most of Friday's after hours action there. SMR recovery day. They were down a shit ton. I was actually watching them to the downside. Below $42, but, you know, they gapped up today, so no play for now until it breaks 42. Oklo with the recovery as well. Not bad. How's Neo? Neo, slight rejection. Been eyeing them up. I was hoping they'd break $5 here again today. Not the case. Man, the market's just on fire. I'm not going to say totally on fire, but nice recovery. Now, this next peak is going to be crucial coming up on the SPY. Look at where I'm pointing to here. This is the 628 resistance, essentially. We could see SPY slow down here. I think more realistically, we would see SPY slow down at like 629.50, 630. I think that would be a bit more realistic, but nonetheless, I do think 628 could be a level it slows up at, especially considering today's overall move so far. It's kind of a weird one. Figma. FIG, almost forgot about them. Pulling back, they might bounce off $100 here, Autumn. What do you think? If they hit 100, you think that they're going to bounce? Hack just got clapped on Figma. Autumn says they have to. I don't know about that, but it'd be nice. It's a big level. See it on Bookmap. You can definitely tell it's a large level where there's a lot of buyers, but $28 definitely... Or sorry, 28,000 shares stacked up at 100. Maybe I am tired. What's going on? Yeah, 29,000 shares. Now almost 30,000 at 100. Maybe it'll just keep growing too. She said, "'Cause I said so." Completed a put scalp on coin. Nice. My views. Pretty straight down from this morning. Good catch. Good catch. Or Tesla, right off resistance again. It hates this area from pre-market. Rejected again. Little double top action almost. I say almost because I don't know if we call it a double top or if we call it quadruple top, because there was like 4 little extensions in here. Either way, big resistance, we know it. Pony, why do they suck? It's mainly a growth stock. It's mainly about hype, Autumn, with this one. It does suck to see them not doing as well as stuff like Core Weave or Circle or something like that, but Circle's actually getting crushed. 4.75% on the pullback. Wow. Core Weave, too. Coming back to reality. Reddit. Wow, look at that daily chart of Reddit. I know it looked great last week and continues today up above 200, Ryan said. $200 breakout. Damn, that's crazy. One dude posted on TradingView he's holding 10,000 shares of Figma until 170 to 180. Whoa. I hope he's all right. I wonder if he's in the margin. Or if he has him cash. If he's in the margin and this thing drops a little bit, he might get margin called. That would be... Oh. Oh, he owns him at 33. Oh, well, that's a different story. That's a different story. That would be crazy, Autumn. 86. Okay. You know, he's still got some room, I guess, so... That's good. At least it's not like... I thought you were going to say like 130 or something. How the hell? He must have bought that on like the opening candle. NASDAQ, explosive here above 560. Straight to the upside. Look at SPY up to 628.15. Just blasting through. We'll see if it can... really get through or not. Kind of touching, I guess. As I was looking at it, it was technically through it, but not by a lot. No, I didn't Ignite. I try to really stay away from those things more than hit on them, if I'm being honest with you. Pretty wild, though. Definitely lots of opportunities mixed in, but... Silver going. There we go. That's what we like to see. Gold and silver. Popping up in a nice way. GLD up to 311 today. 0.62%. Nice from Friday. Look at the daily of gold. It's getting back towards the top end of its range. I saw uranium starting to dip, Tangy. I was getting a little sad with that stuff lately. I guess UEC is holding its ground pretty well right now. I just noticed in general they've been dipping. Yeah. I mean, they just went up so much. There's got to be something. Right? It's just something I've been watching. What do you think about QBTS earnings? D-Wave Quantum. Now that's a big one. I think this one could be fun on earnings, but there's a lot of room down on D-Wave. Again, earnings are like a coin flip. I don't really like to guess company specifics here. They're in a sector, though, that if it's positive, they could blast off. We just got to remember that, you know, Quantum's kind of new right now. I mean, it looks like the estimates don't seem very good. So, it's like they're looking for like a negative EPS. I guess if they show some growth, but they're going to need to have something solid. Sydney Sweeney's been nuts in the news now. Gosh, it just gets crazier and crazier. Speaking of that, how's AEO today? Nice, okay. Nice, they're coming back a little bit. Yeah, HAC. If AEO starts coming back well, that would be awesome. Let's see it. I've been seeing that hack. It's been a lot of fun, Tangy said. Go back to NASDAQ. Autumn says, whatever, she's just got a bunch of haters who are jealous. Yeah, that's probably the case if we're being honest here. I don't like to talk about that stuff too much, but I'm not a big fan of the hate either. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Let's go check out the banks today. Everybody's favorite. No, I'm just kidding. Bank of America actually has been tanking. Look at that. JP Morgan started to come back on that put play. Today, it's up 1%. We'll see if it can turn over a bit more. If it can, it could get awesome. Yeah, Mr. Charles, Pony AI rip. It doesn't look terrible on the daily. I know it's down a little today, but it's trying to hold its ground. Ultimately, it probably won't be able to, but we'll see. It loves this level. It's bounced off this range a lot in the past. Note all these green arrows here. How's Circle looking on the book map? Let it load up for a second. Oh, I missed a C. I did RCL. That's funny. Let it load up real quick for you. SPY, a little pullback on the 5-minute. Okay. It got above 628.15, hit 628.50, started pulling back a bit. As of now, the pullback's not that crazy. It's a little bit more accelerated than the other pullback on the way up today. This could be where we see some consolidation start to happen. Wouldn't be very surprised. Watch out for resistance overhead around 629.50 and then ultimately 630, which will be a huge range if SPY is able to get there. It got pretty close, but didn't even get to 629. Starting to fall back pretty hard, though. Mr. Wu says, let's go Apple. Looking at the Mag 7 setup here. Apple did pretty well. This 1-minute candle has been kind of brutal, though. It literally started to break out, Mr. Wu, and then turned right around. Friday scared off all the weak hands. Only got the diamond hands out there now. How's Rigetti? Nice PA by them so far. And some pretty nice price action out there out of a few growth stocks. Hopefully they can continue a little bit here. Fig testing $100. Oh my gosh, it's right on it. Let's go look at Circle on the book map real quick for my views. Here's 150, 17,000 buyers stacked up there at 150 on Circle. So be ready. Looks like a pretty big level. A lot of buyers stacked up. Go check on Figma. It wiped out the buyers at 100. We zoom in, you'll probably see at 100 a few things stack up. There are buyers at 99 as well. Not nearly as many, though. Oh, random biotech, yeah. Seems like we get a few of those every day that are up like 100% plus. Figma. Not really moving much off 100, but pretty clear green bounce so far, so that's good. This might be where we see Figma start to recover. It's a big psychological level. If there was going to be anywhere where I would think there was a good shot today, it'd be right here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to down this water. I'll be right here, though. Just, you know, these water bottles get loud. Be right back. All right. There we go. Done for the day. Easy 1900 on some SPY calls. Back-to-back vacation. Or back to vacation. Thanks for the stream as always. Let's go, Elton, making money on vacation. Hell yeah, I loved your post in the Discord last week. I was excited to see that. Oh, man. It did. It did, Autumn. It's not under the low of the day yet, though. Now it is. Oh, man. The selling on Figma just continues. $100 is breaking down. We might even break. 99 just broke on Bookmap. Officially broke down. Damn. Figma is tanking, unfortunately. If you were trying to buy up that $100 support, it'd be hard to keep holding here. I'd have a stop somewhere underneath here. We'll see, though. SPY did touch above 628.50. Whoa, it actually just re-ripped. There we go, Midnight. Nice, came right back. That's a beauty. By the way, there's been a lot of chatter in the uranium space about you. I love that one, Tangy. I know a lot of people love to look at it once it starts ripping like this. Now, keep in mind, everyone's saying that because it's already up a lot, so I don't know. Normally, once we start to get chatter like that, I start to get a little freaked out, but, I don't know. We'll see. It's been in a long setup, you know? UUU has been in a very long-term setup here where it's been consolidating for a long time. I mean, it might finally be time to get out of here, you know, and I would not be surprised if this were that point. Now, going 10x, I don't know. I don't know about all that, but I definitely do like it over the longer term here. You know, I do think nuclear energy is going to be a very big deal. And obviously they deal a lot with that. Yeah, that's nuts though, Tangy. Another 10x. You never know what you're gonna read out there. Man, Tesla's really trying to hold above this trend line here. They held 300 bucks. Bounced up pretty well, gapped up today, of course, and has been holding. Nothing overly bullish or bearish yet from open, but pretty good bullish move off that initial dip. You know, everybody out there likes Tesla. Make sure you're destroying that like button today. Let's get it. Watch Joby. It just ripped off the initial opening move. Has been consolidating for the past, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and is now starting to rip back. In MSTR calls now. There you go. MicroStrategy. Moving up towards 377. Man, how did it come back so well? How's Coin? Looking pretty good too. Man, these things were dumping it open. MicroStrategy said, hold my beer. Damn, what a V-shaped recovery. Probably come up to test the pre-market high, 378 or something, but sheesh, how high is it going to go? If it starts to truly move, I mean, it could get back to like 380 plus today pretty easily, I'd say. Look at how much it fell on Friday. It would just need a slight recovery to just get back up to like 380, 385. Really. Wild setup today. Fig is back to 100. There we go. It ended up holding. All right. I thought maybe it would here at like 98 or something. Little fake out maybe. Watch out. It could have just faked everybody out. If you're somebody that's very emotional and likes to sell super quickly or something, you probably just got faked out there. You know, I'm not saying it's going to keep holding 100 as the day goes, but I don't know. We see that happen quite a bit where it will fake out and then end up ripping after that. Or holding. Yeah, Tangy, that probably is a bit of a overreaction there. Figma. Kind of like an Adobe competitor. I know a lot of people have been looking into them lately. Adobe sucks. I mean, look at this thing. Tanking down. You're getting brutalized underneath 360. Figma has probably added some selling pressure. I bet a lot of people didn't even know what Figma was. I had never heard of Figma, honestly, before the IPO chatter, of course. Tangy still don't know what Figma is. It's a figment of your imagination. It's kind of like from what I saw, Tangy, man, it can do a lot of stuff, like web design, things of that nature. Just watch their website here. It's pretty cool. So like, look how it says make anything possible. Now watch how they're going to type something in and the website's just going to start doing it. So watch. Make my cursor reveal an image. And like, see how like they move the cursor and then images come up now? Make an infinite canvas gallery, and you'll see like it just, you know, goes on and on with pictures and whatever. Next is make this design move with a parallax effect. This is pretty neat. I thought this one was kind of cool. Make these photos rotate in 3D. I mean, that's pretty, you know, this is pretty cool stuff for like AI from what I was gathering. What's this next one? This one's kind of cool. Yeah, either way, you get the point, right? I have overexposure through Palantir and some ETFs. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not really looking to, like, invest right now. Maybe down the line after this IPO crap plays or blows over. That would be nice. I mean, 1 second. Tell you what, Tom and company, my contrarian buy right now is GWRS. It's a growth company disguised as a utility. GWRS. Let's see. Global Water Resources. Okay. Let's see it on the daily here. You must have told me about it before, Tangy, because I have a support on here. Man, it's starting to sell off in a crazy way. Is used for designs, yep. Very common tool in software development. Run UI, UX models. QQQ ain't messing around. Are we gap filling today? Ooh, gap filling. That would be all the way up to like 563. Really not that far away, like 563.50, 563.80. It only needs to go a little bit more, so this is pretty awesome. Have you heard any more news about brokers lowering the $25,000 day trading limit? I have not heard anything new about that. I'm not sure like if those rules are like when they're going to get voted on or anything of that nature. I'm sure we'll hear more about it though. Tesla actually breaking out above the pre-market high. Wow, Tessie. It broke out a couple red candles here, but pretty awesome.
To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one. Only one.
Just going by what I'm reading on Discord, there's a tons of day traders way offside with this move up on the NASDAQ. Like, are you talking about that? What you're talking about, market, is maybe a lot of traders tried to play it down, right? And now it's going up and they're getting screwed. Is that kind of what you're saying there? Is that what you mean by offside? David says, looking at CSPs on Hood, $90 strike makes the most sense. Cash secure puts. Hood's pretty high. 90 is pretty risky if I was going to be honest with you, David. I would never do it at 90 myself. If Palantir did happen to pull back, I mean, I would think that it has a shot to pull back to like 70 or something. I don't think 90 is terrible, but you would need to be willing to average in from there, like just in case Palantir does turn over. I'm not saying it will, but you know, it's a little bit overextended, and there has been points on Palantir where it pulled back quite hard for a few months before. And if it did that, I mean, hell, it almost halved. I didn't even realize that, I guess, on that pullback at the beginning of 2025. Palantir fell down 55%. Wow, I didn't realize it was that steep. Damn. Well, I don't think it would necessarily be 50% again, but I do think that 90 would be is a little close for a real pullback here. Angie said, wrong chart, Tommy. Palantir, and you're looking at Hood? So I was going with David's question, guys. My fault. Yeah, I meant to look at Hood. He was talking about getting some cash secure puts, possibly at 90. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe I said Palantir by mistake. That's my fault. I meant to say Robinhood. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Robinhood's got so overextended. Sorry. They're both in the same category here, so that's why they're both in my overextension category. It must be tied to the word overextended in my brain or something. That's funny. Yeah, sorry. Hood at 90. I definitely wouldn't go with the 90 strike put. It pulls back pretty hard when it does. How hard did Palantir pull back, though, earlier in the year? I'm curious. They pulled back 46, almost halved. Okay. Pretty similar, too. Man, they're still ripping, though. Speaking of Palantir, you know, with today's comeback, they're right at the all-time high at the high of day again, so kind of funny. Again, almost to the cent, actually, to the all-time high. Oh, actually, the all-time high was in pre-market at 161. They pretty much tested the all-time high today, though. Yeah, now I'm sad. Now I'm sad. I was partying too hard with Steve last night is what it was. Awesome, David. Yeah, NASDAQ coming back. High of the day, 563. Testing it already. We might get a little breakthrough coming through. back to Palantir one more time. Consolidating really hard here on this intraday setup. Are they gonna get through here? Geez, even HYLN is up 10.79%. HYLN. Yeah, I was going to say, forgot how to say this. Hylion? Helion? Look at HYLN moving. Very nice comeback today. 11% move. They do report earnings next week on Tuesday. But I like the overall action here by HYLN on the daily. If they could start to come up and continue off of today's momentum, this could end up being fun. Pretty crazy stock. Looks more like a swing if I was going to say so, but... When you make those intraday wedges, do you use wicks or just the top of the candle? Generally wicks, Midnight. I like to use the wicks. Now, sometimes things won't line up perfectly. You know, it'll be like somewhat close, we'll say. So sometimes there might be wicks that extend through and you have to use the candle or something of that nature, but that's generally, it would still just be pretty close. Good question, though. Like in this case with Palantir, definitely using the wicks. Like I wouldn't put it like this. I think you would definitely want it like on the wicks there. So technically right now, Palantir is starting to break up and out of this. Now, again, that doesn't always mean that it yields crazy price action, but we could see a nice pop here out of Palantir, especially if it could re-break 160. Maybe that could be some confirmation. Do you like it? I still have 300 shares of house money in HYLN from the past 2 run-ups. Nice. Playing it with the house. Some long-term house plays. One second here, guys. Checking in on something real quick.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out.
All right, sorry about that. Made a nice scalp on the SPY, Demir said. There you go. Nice scalp action. What'd you do, Demir? Did you play it up? Sounds like it based off the PA. Could have always hit a little put play, but... Joby possibly breaking resistance. Joby. Up. Very nice. Watch for a possible lower high, but I like the action, up 16%. Nice. Demir played that third dip on the SPY. We have 1, 2, 3. Boom. Yeah, right up here to 629.30 or something. Awesome, Demir. Love to hear that. Yeah, Jeremy, the SM bot is down right now, just so you guys are aware. The SM bot is down. It is being looked at, so but it will be up soon enough, hopefully. Every once in a while there might be an error like with the code that occurs, or a data provider or something like that, so it shouldn't be too hard, but it might take a minute. Yes, Mike is on vacation till August 12th. He is on vacation. Next couple weeks. Mike only does like one vacation a year, if that, so really not too bad. Always good to have a little mental break, you know. I had my first like real vacation in a few years this past summer as well, and it felt kind of crazy to be gone for 7 days or so. It was wild feeling. Oh, I already had mine, Demir. I went to Destin like a month ago. I'm surprised you don't remember. It's all good, though. Rick says he didn't clear that with me. That's funny. Palantir up to 160. This is a big level on Palantir. 160, huge resistance. Watch 160.15 overhead. ONDS. Ondas Holdings. Ondas Holdings. I've never heard of this one, but it's up 16% today. ONDS. He said there was some good news. What's the news? Oh, wow. Pilot programs conducted with governmental homeland security agencies in Europe and Asia. Sounds good. Drone pilot programs. It's a drone company, it sounds like. Drones can be pretty insane. I can't believe what I've witnessed in the Ukraine war with drones. I always like watching that stuff. It's interesting to me. Crazy, though. Only got 35 shares. I'm broke, though. That's okay. Oh, it is only $2, but still. Oklo had a good run today, my view said. Yeah, pretty nice. to 78. Kind of with a lot of these uranium plays, it was crazy how much they recovered there. What was the other one? Oh, SMR. That was the other one that recovered up like crazy at open, but they ended up dying off as the day went. URA held up, coming up to 39.25. Nice. 39.50. Really nice movement. Tesla puts moving down 308.75. Pretty big pullback coming into play. Dang, Tesla. That's a rough pullback. It's not like the worst pullback in the world, but we gotta say it's pretty bad. Looking at overhead resistance at 311 to 312. Definitely holding up hard here. Look at the chop. That's a pretty big chop here. Yeah, uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. The QQQ I thought we might be saying uh-oh with as well, but nice green candle coming back into play. So you know why private equity like Berkshire cut a lot of stock. Is it probably them looking bearish at the stock market? Berk cut a lot of equity recently and cut 300 million shares of Apple last year. Yeah, I did notice that, right? Their cash has been... Their cash piles have been pretty high lately, we'll say. Holding lots of cash and things of that nature. Cash equivalents, maybe you would say. But nonetheless, midnight... Yeah, I mean, that is a big thought, right? Maybe they are getting a little bit bearish. Maybe they got a little bit bearish specifically on Apple. Maybe it was smart. I mean, look at how Apple's been negative this year, right? Let's go look at something like Nvidia. You know, Nvidia's been making new highs, having good growth, running to the upside. Apple has been stuck in the dumps. Go look at Microsoft. It's been doing nothing but breaking out, running to new highs. Great action, great movement. You know, amazing overall recovery, right? Again, another one, Google. Might not be as good as Microsoft, but still recovered up way better than Apple did, right? Apple's just so stuck down in the dumps. Maybe it was probably a pretty good call by our investment legend, Warren Buffett, to sell it out. Yeah, he can close out his last year with an insane profit number and is a little bit negative to see with Apple. Yeah. Warren Buffett. When Warren sold Apple, I sold as well. Were you happy with that, my views? Did you sell at a good time, do you feel like? Or I'm curious. Apple has not been doing great. They typically aren't known for crazy spikes like Tesla, though, right? I mean, they're not known for Tesla spikes, but, like, let's just go to look at Apple over the years. I mean, I'm not going to say, like, Tesla spikes, but It's tough to say. Like, let's just go back to like 2018, you know. The beginning of 2018 to the high, they ran up 510%. Let's see what Tesla did from 2018. I know it's probably way better, but I'm just curious. At the high, it's 2,000%. So you're right. It doesn't have the Tesla spikes, or I would say the Tesla volatility. Granted, though, they've been around a lot longer. But it just sucks to not see him having the good growth here coming into play, right? Like, generally, if we see the market do what it's been doing lately, Apple will rip up with it. And it has not been doing that. It's been kind of a lot different this year, right? It's been kind of stuck. Notice, actually, I can't even believe it, over the past year, it has a weak correlation to SPY. It's been like kind of like moving against the market almost, which is kind of weird to say. Facing a little adversity, of course, tariffs and China and things of that nature. I'm glad on this past report, though, that they did a lot better. Well, and we're back to Friday's levels, Ryan said. Yeah, we are. We're back to where Friday opened up pre-market. Hit 629.50. So this is a big level on SPY, guys. This was actually the first big resistance that I was pointing out here. This is where I think SPY will probably slow up today. If you're looking for puts, might not be a bad time. If it rips above here, sell out, you know, take a quick L, but I do think that as the day goes, this could be a good put opportunity. Right where it hit on Friday pre-market. Not terrible. And I'm somebody that wasn't really surprised to see it move up today. You know, I'm not surprised that it consolidated at all. Slight recovery. After seeing 2 bloody days like that, it happens a lot. You know, if you watch a lot of SPY drops over the years, you'll see this happen quite a bit. My biggest problem with Apple, where's the innovation? However, I held my Microsoft stock, bought Google and Nvidia stocks in the April dip. You know, I saw that their iPhone 16 did have better sales than the 15 going on, which was part of the reason why their recent earnings report was pretty decent. But I understand what you mean, right? The phones are bland. They're boring. I'm sorry, but they change it from like looking squared to looking rounded off. And they've done that like 5 times now. Like they go back and forth and it's like, okay, whatever, right? They'll try like making it out of titanium, or they'll say the camera got 5% better, or it's silly, right? I don't think people are going to keep dropping $1,500 every year for these phones that are essentially the same thing, right? I have the 13 Pro Max. I have no reason to get a new one besides for that AI. That's the only reason why the new ones would even interest me at all is the AI. But I could just go to chatgpt.com and accomplish almost the same shit. So it's kind of, you know, very close to the same. Demir's doing a 12 Pro. You just got an S25 Ultra. Nice. I've been thinking about possibly switching back to Samsung, but I feel like I'm just like stuck with Apple now. I used to love Samsung way more than Apple whenever I was like in high school. Because whenever I was in high school, I could download like all these games and stuff for free onto the Samsung phone. And you could on Apple, but it was a lot harder, you know, so I always liked the Samsung because I even loved doing stuff like I played like Game Boy. I played like Pokemon on the phone for hours upon hours. Apple sitting at 207. My gosh, what an intraday recovery. iPhone hate is too much. Yeah. There is a lot of hate with them. Nothing beats the Pixel. Oh. I did too, Autumn. Mike has an iPhone, and he was a big reason why I have an iPhone now. Virtual Boy emulators on the Androids were the days. Yes, Xavier knows. Man, I used to play all the games on there. But I had like one Pokemon game I went nuts with. QQQ 563 resistance here. Slowing down. If we rip through here, this could be a good breakout zone. It's been stuck under here for like 25, 30 minutes though. Someone bought it for you? Well, hey, there you go. What's up with the crowns? Yeah, Xbox, it's pretty neat. They started doing something on here where it just shows like top fans each day. And like the more that you interact or talk and stuff, your ranking will go higher or lower. Wow, Tesla. Still no good action there. Nvidia might touch 180. It'd be huge for Nvidia to get back to 180. Yeah, it's from typing and stuff, yep. Super chat might get you it automatically, yep. The max is 150. Oh, I see. That's weird. Alright, let's see. I'm looking at it. How do you get on the leaderboard? Yeah, it says literally just send messages or super chats or super stickers. That's it. It says learn more or turn it off. I don't want to turn it off. I wish that they had it where you could customize it a bit more, though. What's your opinion about SEZL for the long term? Don't think I've even heard of this one. Sezzle? What is this? Sezzle? I've never heard of Sezzle before. It says financial services. Publicly traded financial technology company headquartered in Minneapolis, U.S., with operations in the U.S. and Canada. They provide an alternative payment platform offering interest-free installment plans at selected online stores. It sounds like a firm. Sezzle, okay. I swear I've seen this symbol somewhere. But I've never heard of Sezzle the stock. It looks like it's an online payment provider, kind of like a firm or something like that, so it's in a good sector, if I'm being honest. Really good sector. I feel like the stock is very overextended, though. I'd have to look into the financials a little bit, but I feel like that it's just so high right now to be 180 a share. They were trading for literally at the beginning of 25, like 40, and at the low of 25, $24. They've popped on this run since they split. They've ran up 600%. Like, what? That is insane. Do you think Tesla will fill its pre-market gap? I sure hope so. Let's see it. It'd be down to like 302. I personally would love Tesla to drop like that, yes. Tesla's in a pretty crazy spot right now as we speak. I fell into the IPO trap, HAC says. With Figma? Down under 100 here, uh-oh. Sounds good, Xbox. Get that test. I was glad to see you come back, man. Good luck. Get it passed. I don't think Tesla's necessarily going to fill that gap today. I think that'd be a pretty big drop. I think it's definitely plausible. But I would expect some more chop before then. Yeah, it'll take some time, right? All the BNPL companies are only making money, and he's saying buy now, pay later, by predicting their own customers. It's unsustainable and self-defeating. He says by predating their own customers. I see what you're saying there, Tangy. They gotta have some way to make it work.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know you are flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to bronze.
Both the retailer and the customer are getting pinched. And pinched hard. The buy now, pay later fee structure is predatory, Tangy said. You guys think so? I think it's pretty predatory. I don't know how they're going to fix that down the line, but... if you think about it, is it, you know, now let's be honest. Is it as predatory as letting people go $30,000 into credit card debt with a 25% interest rate? I don't know, especially for like some kid out of high school or something, right? I feel like it's all predatory, but more predatory. 7 days settlements on cash. Yeah, more like 29, yeah. You know, I've seen with like a firm, Midnight, that they do charge interest and stuff like that. But I've seen interest-free ones as well. But Autumn says, all things that deal with money are predatory. Let's be honest, yeah. You're probably right there. Especially with like interest and stuff. QQQ 563 rejecting it back down here. That's pretty brutal to see. Go check on Bank of America, down to 45.82. Let's go check Oklo, which was on fire earlier. They started consolidating. They're not really bouncing up as good as I would have hoped off the base, though. They're holding their ground right here. Yeah, I would do a fantasy football. But me and my friend are gonna... I want to do it for money, though, and me and my friend are gonna share a team. QQQ never treats short-term traders well. It's a gamble. You might be right there. You're scrapping for 10 people? Were you guys talking about it in the off topic? Oh, yeah, you were. Yeah, I'd be down for it. What's up, Brain? Sorry that you're late. You just woke up? Oh, man. Well, hey, you gotta let me in for sure. I want to do the Monday morning rundown on here every day. We'll have 10 minutes dedicated to every Monday to go over the fantasy football. That's funny. You. How's that action? Slowing down. Damn it. Where's the momentum at? QQQ rises again. It's all bets. Come on, 563. How's our Mag 7 setup looking? Look at SPY here. 529.60 breaking. New high of the day. QQQ's rising, but SPY is breaking out. Man, this level is huge on SPY. It rejected pretty hard here as it first initially touched. I would have never thought we came back this quickly like this. This is a pretty good recovery. I'm not seeing any news that necessarily makes this. $629.50. What a big level. Rejecting again, SPY. Wow, it's holding up. Look at that big candle right off the bat. That might be the biggest red candle. It's the biggest red candle of the morning. Right there. By far, almost. Literally coming off of a rip. Getting some weird price action here. Demir says sliding off, broke the support on Tesla. Oh, no, it did. Yeah, it did. Wow, it got through there pretty badly, Demure. That's brutal. It'll probably have some weird like up and down action like this, but I definitely like it down. Maybe fill that gap. That's what a lot of people are looking for today. It would be pretty perfect. SPY getting a little wild here. Getting a little volatile on the candlesticks. Kind of strange. Especially for not seeing much news out there. Yeah, I just saw the EU will delay planned U.S. tariffs for 6 months to allow for trade talks. I saw that get posted up by Unusual Whales, but let me type EU into my filters and see if they did that earlier. Weird. Yeah, they posted that up before the market opened, actually. Yeah, Mason, they posted that up before the market opened. I don't know what it is. Sometimes Unusual Whales is really late. I don't know why. It's weird. All the other players posted it up 3 minutes before open. I don't know why Unusual Whales has been doing that lately, Mason. Every time that they post something, I try to go back and look and see, Ooh, now I did find a new one that just hit. Trump said, I will substantially raise the tariff paid by India to the U.S. Oh yeah, Jake hit it. I am myself very careful this month because of the tariffs in August. Yep. I think that's going to be a pretty big deal here, Yusus. We keep hearing about it too, like Trump even today, like talking about India tariffs again. He said India's not only buying a lot of Russian oil, they are then, for much of the oil purchase, selling it on the open market for big profits. They don't care how many people in Ukraine are being killed or whatever. Are being killed by the Russian war machine. Sorry, it turned off there for a minute. Oh, there's actually a picture. Here, I'll let you guys read it. It was on Truth Social. Interesting situation that we're getting into here. How about that news last week on Friday that the U.S. was going to be parking nuclear submarines around the area there, I think between like Russia and Ukraine, I believe. I'm not sure exactly where or etc., but definitely something that I'm worried. What earnings were before market open today? Anything special? I actually have to reopen my earnings. Don't know why I closed it. Let's get it back open. Boom. Yeah, so it looks like Berkshire, Berk B, Wayfair, W might have been good. On Tyson Foods, they should be going up with all the Dino Nuggets I buy. TSN. If you guys didn't know, I believe TSN is a pretty decent dividend stock. You know what's funny? I actually went through the whole entire live stream on Friday with the charts adjusted for dividends. It was funny. I got done and I was like, what's wrong with my chart? And then I was like, oh, it's the dividend button. Yeah, Palantir and Hims tonight. That's where it's going to get really fun. I agree, Mason. Yeah, Palantir and Hims earnings. Let's do a quick poll. Let's do a quick poll on Palantir. I'm curious to see what you guys think. I like Hims too, but Palantir is just a little bit more popular. Will Palantir continue to move up on earnings tonight? And then we're going to do a quick intermission as the vote starts. Do you think it's going to continue to climb higher with earnings tonight, fall back down, or sit flat? Curious. Vote it up. It's for Palantir. PLTR. Here's the daily chart of Palantir so you can see just how high it's been. All right, I'll be right back. Give me a minute or two.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun.
All right, all right. What is the estimate going to be?
Always take
What are you looking for? Midnight? The estimate on which one? How big is resistance on SPY? 630?
Let's go back
Or are you talking about for Palantir? Like the expected move? Let's see.
as we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the lake.
Let's see.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah,
Looks like they're looking for like 38 to 48% year over year growth, which would be pretty good on revenue.
take a walk.
That would be nice.
I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone.
Wow. Options market signal a implied move of roughly 13 to 14% in either direction. Wow. 13 to 14% in either direction. Yeah, 630, by the way, is pretty huge on the SPY. I've had 629.50 as a solid resistance for a while, and 629.50 is holding up today again. I essentially just called it 629.50 / 630, right? It's close enough. It's really the same thing, and a lot of the bounces have been happening at 629.50, so I mainly just call it that right now, if I'm being honest.
Empty hearts and neon lights,
Oh yeah, Autumn.
playing with my mind.
The poll, 22 votes. Get your votes in. The poll is actually about Palantir. Will Palantir continue to move up on earnings tonight or fall down? Looks like almost everybody's voting for climb higher so far. Also, destroy the like while you're at it. 25 likes. We can get that number up today. Can't we, Greta?
How dare you!
Oh. Well, thanks for that.
The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started. Get me out of now. To where we started.
You woke up Greta from a good dream? Now she's gonna haunt us all day. Every time we look at a stock of that's somebody that she doesn't like, she's gonna come back alive, like right
How dare
here.
you!
Oh, Tesla. I knew she'd do it with Tesla. Hates Tesla. She hates Elon, especially after the past couple years. She used to like Elon, but not anymore.
Turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home.
Tesla pulling back quite a bit, down to 303. It tried to fill that gap a little bit. It actually got to technically, I mean, I'm not going to call it a real gap fill, but it got to a good level that was consolidation zone right before the gap started to break down the other day. I definitely would like a move better towards like 301.40, something of that nature, which would be awesome to see come in right here on another leg to the downside. Partying with Greta. My magic 8-ball has called me today, has it? The magic conch. It says no.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
How about this one?
Yes.
Oh my god. If it had something a little bit better, like a couple words with it, it would be nice. They should have the one that says, try asking again later. That'd be my favorite one. ChatGPT sees active users to 700 million from 500 million in the last year. Wow. Active users rose to 700 million from 500 million on ChatGPT. That's quite a bit. I wish I did. See ya, Demure. Let's see. SPY still in the chop zone. Oh my god. Look at how flat it's been. It's so flat I can draw a board. I can draw a board across it. It's pretty much just stuck in a rectangle. A small one, too. NASDAQ rejecting down. Tessie adding a lot of pressure. Let's see if they rejected 305 again. QQQ is really annoying. Sometimes it rises to attract people to try. And then at that moment it will drop. That's funny. Yeah. I feel like everything is like that in the stock market, right? Just about everything, I feel like. MP Materials looks pretty solid today. Wow, I really like that little move on MP. Pretty nice holds of support and nice price action so far. I could see this one breaking out a bit more today. Yusu says, I would refrain from trading when it's choppy. Yeah, I would try to as well. Lost a lot of money every time it chops. Back to Tesla in the chop zone. Down at the low of the day here. It's stuck around this 305 mark. Like, it seems like it wants to try to break back above here, but it's having just a lot of trouble getting it done. Or getting the move to happen. Hey, sounds good, Midnight. Talk to you later. Hopefully I see you in the Discord or something like that. Tomorrow morning for sure. Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Speaking of that, what's for dinner tonight? Trying to think. Gotta think of some dinner here. Excuse me. My music stopped. Chinese food? Ribs? I could do some ribs. I'm kidding. Sweet and sour chicken with some rice? Sounds pretty fire. Do you guys count Panda Express as Chinese food? Man, Autumn, it takes me like 8 hours to make ribs. Yeah, Panda's fire. I love it. Yeah, I love Panda Express, man. I'm surprised you guys like it so much. That's awesome. That orange chicken to me is some of the best chicken I think I've ever tasted. It's pretty good. That might be what we end up getting tonight is Panda. I don't know. I'll go explore what we have here to make. I have some like shrimp pasta to make, but I'm not sure I want to make it. They don't even serve pandas? And they're certainly not express. I don't like it. Yeah, you're getting canceled, Tangy. The lack of panda is ridiculous. Panda? You guys got me thinking of that movie Tropic Thunder. You guys seen that? Ben Stiller had that panda in the rain scene. That's a pretty funny movie. Tangy loves that one, yeah. Tropic Thunder. I saw that movie whenever I was like 10 years old or something. Like, I swear I saw that movie in theaters and I didn't even know what the hell was going on half the time. And then I watched it like a few years ago and I was like, whoa. Let's go check on Google here. GOOGL. Pulling back to around support, sitting around like 193. Pretty big support there. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that part of the movie. Oh shit. Google sitting around 193.30. That's a pretty big level though. If we start to break down there, that'll be a pretty big zone, a pretty big support giving out. I totally forgot that that was incorporated into there. That's funny. I don't know how I forgot that. Palantir dropping down to around 158.30 or so. AEO went crazy. How crazy is it? Oh my gosh. It really did move after opening today. I didn't check on it. It's up 17.2%. Damn. I'm putting an alert at resistance on this one. I would have loved to have seen when that one started going. Keep it on the radar for more opportunities here, though. This could end up getting fun. We're coming back. Come on, Sydney Sweeney. Pump it up for us. $12.70. Intel CEO is asserting tighter control on chip design, instituting policy where every major chip design needs to be personally reviewed and approved by me before tape out. I have already begun this process. The discipline will improve our execution speed and move up. I like that. That's some interesting info by Intel's CEO. Kind of like to hear that. But alrighty, guys, I think we're going to call the stream right around here. It's time to get into the book map mode. Mason said SPY. Let's see. SPY. 629.50. There we go. Whoa. Rejecting again. How many rejections are going to happen here? Are we going to break? What do you guys think? I'm going to put an alert at the high of day, so at least I'm alerted. You know, if we break 629.70, maybe catch a quick scalp up, but they haven't hooked up your TiVo. That was so funny at the end, how the guy showed up in the jungle with a fucking TiVo. That was so funny. Ryan said, if your strategy is close to profits on cash secured puts, do you think it's smarter to close earlier for profits? Kind of want to cash out on bull with the run up. Yeah, Ryan. Oh my gosh, yes. If you're close to being, if you could cash out, and let's say you could, like, let's say you're up 95%, and there's still like a month or two left, or even like a couple weeks left or something, and you want to cash it out early, go ahead. I think that's very smart to do. No reason to tie that up for 2 weeks for 5%. Whenever you could even just open up another cash secured put, and then, you know, just run that one down over that time. So it's I think that's good to do, Ryan. 100%. I do that all the time. All the time. Good question. Is this Framing Dragon? Oh, I love that. Man, you guys. That movie is something else, I gotta say. I'm gonna be watching it tonight now. I own it on YouTube. That's how much I like it. Alright, see you guys later. See you in the Discord. Walk away green today. Looks like everyone's bullish on Palantir with the poll. Have a great one.